Welcome back to day 5 of 2020's Vlogmas. We are pushing it through. We are getting through all of the certifications where I'm explaining to you exactly what each certification is, what you can do with it, and why you need it for your company. So today we are going to be talking about what is the woman-owned certification and why do you need it. So there is a big advantage when it comes to being certified as a woman, right? A lot of companies, especially like in the construction world, there aren't as many women as there are men. So when it comes to getting the woman-owned certification, you really have an advantage, and a lot of GCs and prime contractors will be on the search for you because they need you for that certification. So being certified as a woman is really, as I like to call it, it's a real big flex because people need you. They will come and find you, but you have to get the certification. So we all know that the government buys everything. There isn't really anything out here in this world that the government doesn't buy. They buy literally everything. And they have these contracts, such as like I talked to you guys before about the set-aside program. They have these contracts that must be awarded to women specifically. Same thing with minority. There's a certain percentage of these projects that have to go to women. So being certified as a woman, having that woman-owned certification, it really gives you an advantage and increases your opportunities and growth within your business. For example, for me, when I initially started my construction company, yes, I had the past performance, but it was easier for me to get into the door because once I got my certification, a lot of companies came to me and said, hey, we need you, versus me having to get out there and find the work myself. Yes, still get out there and find the work yourself, but it is an advantage and it helps you grow a little bit faster when you have the certification. It also increases your visibility because once you get certified, if you have a website, if you have business cards, if you're doing postcards, make sure that you have the certifications that you have listed on there. Let people know what it is that you're certified in so they know how you can help and be of benefit to their business, because that's what business is about, right? It's all about finding clients, and it's all about finding someone who can benefit you and get you to that next level. So when it comes to the woman-owned certifications, there are 2 different types of certifications that you can go for. I always recommend going for both if you can, if you qualify. So the first one is just simply the woman-owned small business certification. This one, you can get access directly to federal contracts. It is very popular in the government sector, and 5% of contracting dollars must go to women. Yes, the government looks out for us women too. The other one is the economically disadvantaged woman-owned small business. This one is primarily based off of your financial criteria. It's very similar to the first one that I mentioned, the WOSB, but it specifically goes off of financial criteria because you have to have assets that equal under $250K. This is excluding your home and your business. So a lot of people, especially if they're just starting out, they do qualify for the certification. Now, as I had mentioned, they do have set-aside contracts for small businesses, and what it does is it limits your competition. It makes it easier for you to get into the door. You don't want to take the hard route. I always like to share my insights and share things that I did so that other companies can, kind of take that leap of faith and go full force versus having to make the same mistakes that I did. So if I can help the next person, why not? It also provides you with a level playing field for you, right? I know some companies, they're just starting and they're like, how am I supposed to compete with someone who's been in business for years, or someone who has a lot of experience? How am I supposed to compete with that? When you get your certifications, you no longer have to worry about that. The work is pretty much done for you. Now, with the set-aside contracts, I really should do a video just on set-asides. I'll think about that. But with the set-aside program, I talked a little bit about the basic requirements before, but I do want to run those down to you guys again, just so that we can get that kind of nailed in and you know what's expected. So you will need your DUNS number. You will need your NAICS code. You will need to meet the company size standard, which I told you guys it was under 500 employees. And you will have to register within SAMS. When you register within SAMS, you'll also get your cage code. It'll redirect you to go and get your cage code. So you do want to do that as well. I see a lot of people who they register in SAMS and they try and skip the part where you get your cage code and wonder why their SAMS registration didn't go through. That is why. So when you get your certifications, you also get access to a lot of different trainings and educational programs, which I do recommend taking full advantage of it. One person who actually helps with the government contracting sector is Felicia Streeter. So if you have not heard of her, go and check out her website and check out her boot camp that she has for everyone. Her website is www.feliciastreeter.com. I'll make sure that I link that in the description of this video for you guys. You'll also get connected, with buyers who, a lot of buyers, when it comes to doing these bids, they struggle with finding people who can actually do the work, right? So you would be surprised how many times contractors, they hire these subs and they get these subs in and subs don't show up, or subs slack on work. So they are looking for people who are really on their stuff. They're looking for people who are ready to go and ready to get, ready to get the money and ready to get these projects done. So you could be that next person that they look for and that they offer that contract to. You also get access to government bids and proposals. Remember what I said. The government sector, you do have to be certified in order to work within the government sector, because that is some of the criteria that you have to meet in order to bid. They also have mentorship programs. Again, I said if you want to work with someone specifically, check out Felicia Streeter. And most of all, do your own research. It is important. A lot of people try and skip doing the research because they feel as though they know it all. There's always something that you generally don't know or that you just don't have an idea of. So, look at what agencies are buying. How are they buying and how are they finding people? How do they want people to approach them? Does it fit within what your company is doing? Do you have the capacity level to take on these projects? Does it meet your pricing? What makes you different from any other company that's coming at them saying, hey, I can do the work, or hey, give me the contract? What does your past performance look like? Another thing that helped me was I teamed up with another contractor. So find contractors that you can team up and help you go to that next level. But do your research. I'm actually going to do another video about being a subcontractor and picking the right people to team up with, because there are some people out there who will mess you over. I've been in that situation, so I'm going to do another video and tell you guys a little bit about that a little later in the series. But find a reliable contractor that you can team up with and that can help you build up your performance. Let buyers know who you are. Market yourself on a daily basis. There should be no reason that you're not on social media right now. With COVID, everybody is on social media. Everybody. People are pretty much doing everything virtually. So get your piece of the pie and tell people what it is that you're doing. Tell people that, hey, I'm certified. I have this certification. I'm ready to work. I have the capacity. I just need the contract. If you are going for your woman-owned certification, if you are applying right now, I want you to go and download the 3 strategies to implement while your certifications are pending. These are 3 strategies that you should be doing within the time frame that it takes for them to approve your certification. These things will keep you busy, but at the same time help your business grow. That is all for today. That is all I have on the woman-owned certification. If you do have any other questions, you want to learn more about it, make sure you put it in the comments and I'll get to your questions as I can. I will see you guys tomorrow.